Mr Shifty, a brand new release for the Nintendo Switch, lets you play as a teleporting thief who's tasked with breaking into a secure facility to steal some mega plutonium. Maybe you're a good guy trying to prevent a nuclear war, but honestly, who cares? The plot's just there to keep things ticking. And it ticks very much like Hotline Miami. It's top down, your main priority is beating up bad guys, and you can grab weapons to help you do so. But there are some obvious differences. For a start, you're not butchering bad guys as senselessly as humanly possible. For the most part, you're just knocking them out. Then there's the fact you can teleport. Simply tap the B button and you'll zip a short distance in the direction that you're facing, with a handy reticle placed on the position where you'll land. It's a nice system, and one which makes you feel like a total badass, even if you're not that good. Kick a door in a dude's face, teleport behind his bro and knock him out, grab a keyboard, chuck it at the guy running in to see what all the fuss is about. It's fun! Really fun. Satisfying, too. But not quite perfect. From our perspective, Hotline Miami was deliberately difficult so that when you pulled off the perfect murder, you'd feel really good about yourself. The controls were super sensitive, death was a split second away, and having a gun didn't always make things easier. Mr Shifty is not that. In fact, it's kind of easy for the most part, and even when it does get hard, it doesn't feel the same. Where Hotline Miami is thoughtful, methodical, and strategic, Mr Shifty is fast-paced, twitchy, and action-packed. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's a very different flavour. Almost everything can be solved with a teleportation skill. As a result, things can get a bit repetitive. The developers are clearly wary of that though, and regularly introduce new things to do. It might be a different type of bad guy to take out, or some traps you have to navigate. And it does momentarily shake things up a bit. Again, like Hotline Miami, the game has a scoring system. At the end of each level, you're given an indication of how long it took, and how many times you died. Again, it just feels like the developer slightly missed the point. We should be getting rewarded for what we did well, combo takedowns or near misses, because that's what makes us want to beat the score next time. Also, it encourages experimentation. But there's none of that in Mr Shifty. You'll complete a level, shrug at your time and death count, and then just move on to the next one. But this doesn't detract from some really good core fun. Mr Shifty is an entertaining action game. The central mechanic of teleporting feels great, and it's iterated on regularly enough to reinforce it as a standout feature. It's also more instantly accessible than Hotline Miami, but that does mean it lacks some of the replayability factor. Not a classic, but fun, twitchy action all the same.